Welcome guys, it's Ola here and today we are starting a new, first building series on this channel. So I present to you the city or map that is going to become a city of Green Haven. So if you're new here, I'm Ola. I love everything City Skylines 1 and hopefully City Skylines 2 in the future when it gets, a little bit better. And yeah, I hope you like the series. I hope it will be of value to you. I hope it will give you a little bit of inspiration. So the map that you're going to see is Owl's Anahita Pass, and I use the custom map theme also by Owls. It's, I think, Owls Los Angeles. All the info will be in the description, and also I will put in the description the link to my video about my graphic settings and everything I do to make the city, the map look a little bit better than in vanilla, but without sacrificing the performance. Okay, so it's definitely a new format of video for me to try out. I'm not sure yet what's going to work. I hope that we will make this series together, and I'm awaiting your contribution in the comments and your ideas. But so far, what's my idea about how I view the city? So I decided to give it a name, Green Haven. Maybe with this map theme it's not that green, but there's plenty of greenery, and the general vibe I'm going for is something, Latina maybe? I've searched for a bunch of custom assets with tags like Latin, Brazil, Mexico, South Africa. I was kinda inspired by Cape Town, and yeah, that's just general idea, like, vast spaces, lots of low residential little houses, little farms, or orchards around them. Orchards? How do you say that?
Orchards.
Never mind. As you can tell, I'm not native, so bear with me. I don't want to put any crazy skyscrapers, high-rise buildings, because I'm a little bit tired of that. If you've seen my previous cities, I've built them off camera, but you could tell they in the end look pretty similar. They are very modern, very white, very, utopian, kind of, like so perfect. I mean, not perfect that I build them in a perfect way, just that it doesn't have any like ugly spaces such as in real life, nevertheless. And this map is definitely going to be more challenging. So as you can see, we only have a little bit of flat land in the very center of the map. The rest of the map is very hilly. We have tons of islands too. I always avoided hills, and also I have a little challenge for myself that I'm only going to build custom interchanges like highway exits. I don't want to use the pre-made ones. I feel like mining could be a main industry. Also small farming areas that I mentioned already. I can also imagine, because of tons of water, the cargo harbors and little cargo hubs spread around. Office spaces, of course. I also would like to build fishing industry, and I imagine this city could thrive off tourism because of its beautiful scenery. So maybe beautiful marinas, great maintained city center, lots of nature. Especially I want to perfect the waterfronts. I got so inspired. I've watched the other creators, I think it was Target, a few years ago, and his waterfronts are so perfect. The rocks, the bushes, the reels, how do you call it? I will put it in the middle. It all was perfect, and I don't know, I have quite high standards for this one, but we will see how it ends up. Public transport, I think pretty basic, but because there is a tons of islands, I think I would like to add helipads. It's not very popular, I think, means of transportation in City Skylines, so it's a good idea, I think. And I will try not to enable unlimited money. I love managing my city. I'm not so keen on building like solely for aesthetic purposes. So yeah, these are like general rules I set for myself. Okay, and as for a general plan for the city, I would like to start on the outskirts so it would develop naturally, I would say. So I think I would start here with like tiny countryside, a low residential zone, and then gradually as our needs increase, I would put bigger cargo hub. We have very nice area here already pre-made in the map. So I can imagine here being a nice cargo hub and with harbor and, you know, cargo train station. And maybe here we will put even more low residential buildings. The same for these islands. I can imagine it for like residential purposes. The tiny islands here I think could serve as a place for big luxurious mansions or even like golf field. And on this island I think we can even go a little bit more mid-rise. The flat area here, it's a little bit empty and I think it's perfect. We will build like higher density area here, lots of mid-high residential, offices, commercial. I have just a general idea. I will definitely build and change my ideas probably as we go. And yeah, I thought maybe somewhere here we could put airport and close to the mountain foothills. I think it's a good place to hide some mining or industry. And maybe put more like shanty, poor community here for the workers. Here we have beautiful pre-made water station. And also again some pre-made roads. I can imagine here again being nice low residential buildings. We also have beautiful island here and I've never done this, but I would love to do like an expo zone with really beautiful modern buildings. I've downloaded a bunch of Zaha Hadid architect buildings, so they would work nicely together I think. And on the very outskirts here it's mostly just highway and very high mountains. I think this little bit of flatland we could use as a place for fishing industry. Here is a nice thing, nice place. I would remake it and turn into nice marina for the yachts and so on. So yeah, in terms of networks, we have I would say two main connections. Here is one and here is another one. I would probably add another one somewhere in the middle, so it will lead us to this island, which will be, I think, highly populated, and maybe connect those tiny islands and fishing industry as well. So it will be like a shortcut from this western part to the eastern part of the map. And also then we will have a nice highway passing through the very city center. It will help with the traffic. I hope it will be enough. If not, then I'm thinking maybe another connection somewhere here to the cargo zone and to deliver traffic somewhere here. Another important thing that I will try to mimic the natural landscape that this map has and not to flood it out too much, but it might be difficult, so we will see about it. And of course I'm using mods. Like I've mentioned already, I use some graphic mods. I play around with them beforehand. I think I messed something up because it doesn't look like 100% as previously. But in terms of the other mods I'm going to use. So this is the list of all the enabled mods that I have, I think. So of course hide it. I don't want to get too deep into each of this mod. If you would like, guys, I can make like separate video, I don't know, like all the mods I use in 2024, so you could see what each of the mod is doing. But for now I just want to briefly show you what I think is the most crucial when starting the city, because some mods you have to run from the very start, especially the population related ones. If you upload them later, it can mess up your game a little bit, so move it, of course, crucial for buildings, traffic manager, again another crucial mod. I think I've play around with the settings already, or maybe not. Ultimate level of detail, again, very nice mod for graphics. I talk more about it in my other video. Render it for graphics, undo it. It just allows you use Ctrl Z to like undo the actions that you've done, because believe me or not, the vanilla game doesn't have this option. It's so annoying. Rico Revisited, of course, I play no, I'm not using zoning. I love it, more time consuming, but looks way better in my opinion. And it also gives you a few nice options about the buildings if you want to change, I don't know, the worker counts or something like this. It's very helpful. Life cycle rebalance. For the mods like this, I usually just go with the settings that the mod creator recommends. And sorry, I'm not mentioning mod creators. I don't remember all of them, and sadly it's not noted here. And yeah, I usually don't mess with it. I'm fine with them. Of course, I've seen difference, so I trusted that the settings recommended by the mod creators will be okay. So yeah, harmony for like mod dependency, same with patch loader, extended. Oh, this is the cool one. So if you have tons of assets like me and you get a little bit too tired with figuring out what doesn't work and so on, this helps you to make like a really nice log of what is broken, and gives you more details, because usually when you get the error it will just say, I don't know, objects something, I don't know, blah blah blah. But also it has the option to suppress all exceptions, which I use, as you can see. It's not solution, it just means that nothing will pop up, which will annoy me. Precision engineering for building, FPS booster, my classic. I recommended this a few times already on this channel. Great mod if you want to save few extra FPS. I think I ran the test and I saved like even 20 FPS, which is a lot for the game like this. Intersection marking tool is very nice to achieve this realistic look of the intersections and like street decals, network decals. Pop, just a tree and prop replacer. This map uses custom trees, but if it used vanilla trees, I would probably change them. UI, only to like have all the mods in one place. Node controller renewal and network multi-tool are my two new additions to the game. So I've watched some tutorials and it really helps with camera, but I hope to learn more. This is great one if you use custom parkings, because one day, you know, so many years ago we did not have any parking lots in game. And I used custom ones, but as you can tell it was so annoying to put in place, and this allows for automatic snap. Simple as that, but so helpful. Camera movement, A, C, M, E, these are for recording. Total auto budget, it helps with controlling the budget, so I again did not change any of those settings. I trust that they will work nicely. Screen mode revisited, of course. 81 tiles, we can do that already. I love to unlock all the areas if I play on the big map, because I usually build on the very outskirts, especially things like, I don't know, tool booths to collect money from whoever enters my city. Nice cash boost at the beginning. So it's definitely helpful, and it does not lag the game. Like I did not see any change. Network anarchy, old goodie, helps with building. This is something related to like public transport. Rebalance industries, again trust the settings. I think the actual settings are here, and again I trusted the mod creators that these settings are good. I did not play around with them. Line tool is mostly for props and trees, allows you to line stuff up. Very nice, works very nicely. Unlimited trees mods. This map has crazy amount of trees, which we are going to cope with in a minute. And without this mod I could not run it. I mean, most of the trees just disappeared, it looked weird. landscaping tools, again, old mod. I read some comment that it does not work for some people anymore. Maybe some, I don't know, dependency or conflict with other mods. For me, it works. It still works great for me. Daylight Classic and Adaptive Prop Visibility, again, visual mods, and also Ultimate Candy. Visual mods that I'm talking in my other video explaining. And Prop and Tree Anarchy. Surface Painter, its addition to extra landscaping tools. Again, graphic mode. Again, mode for recording. Again, graphic mode. Find it, of course, perfect if you use a lot of custom assets. Helps you to search stuff by just writing like keywords. Plop Growables. I think the Rico currently has all these options, so I'm not sure if it's necessary anymore, but I still use it for like those options, because if you play without zoning and you place each of the building manually, nothing more annoying than this mod also covers what I'm going to talk about. It's nothing more annoying than if something happens, your building gets abandoned, or the mod or asset creator set the building level at, I don't know, 5, and you don't have any, and you have very low land value in the, you know, in the surrounding of the building, and it gets abandoned and vanished, and it's so annoying because then you have this empty fields, because if you use no zoning, nothing will be growing here again, nothing will be replaced. So nice to keep, especially this one. And I have to click this. Improve public transport. I think not only, I also use Metro Overhaul for public transport, and I don't need anything more. It works great, has all the stuff that I need. Curb height adjuster, just a minor aesthetic thing, but it also helps with pedestrians basically jumping off pavements because they are so high. Procedural objects. Okay, I want to learn how to use it because it's very helpful, and I'm not going to go crazy with it. I was thinking that sometimes I have tiny houses that I would like to make bigger, so they would look nicer, and also some like height related issues, so I'm not going to get crazy. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, procedural object is crazy mod that allows you to basically change the assets in game, so we can do everything, change colors, I think even change textures, like change sides, add floor, make it smaller, make it higher, everything. Resize it just helps with the size of those banners here. Tabs here, roundabout builder and speed slider, which I use. I think it affects simulation. It's very helpful when I'm recording and I want to slow down things a little bit. And that's all, guys. I think we went through all the mods already. So what is the actually plan for today? First of all, I want to delete some of the trees that we see because there is plenty of them and the amount is crazy. I think it will definitely help with performance. I think I will just do it like this, so it will be a little bit less dense. After that, I want to create a little highway exit. I think somewhere here will be good. Yeah, I think somewhere here should be nice. And then I want to create first layout, network or road layout somewhere here. And we also have beautiful lakes over here. So maybe I think, not sure if it's for this episode, I don't know how long it's going to take me, but maybe like a mini motel next to the road, like gas station and so on. So yeah, I think the first exit will work nicely, I don't know, here or maybe here. I'm not sure, because here we are going to have the cargo area, and here I want to have the main highway somewhere later. So I think it's better to stick it somewhere here. Yeah, so it will be just a little nice highway exit, and then in the future we'll work on the big junction. So yeah, let's work on the trees and see you in a minute. Okay guys, welcome back. So I've managed to delete some of the trees. It's still plenty of them, but I hope it will work better in the sake of performance. So back to intersection. I think we can do something here. It's not that flat, I can tell already. So probably we will try to even it out a little bit. Somewhere here. Okay, so this is going to be like Trumpet highway exit. So basically we will have one road coming out of here, and then we can make a little roundabout somewhere here. So let's flat it out. Okay, that should be good. Okay. So we don't need a very wide road, I think. How does it work? Okay, that should be okay. Like, as you can see, I'm not using any like custom roads for the highway. I think the in-game ones are pretty good. Maybe I will delete those trees so we can actually see where it will end. Okay, 2-lane highway coming here. Maybe we can do an angle like this, and maybe we can do what? Parallel road here to here. I hate when something like this happens. Oh. Okay, I think this one could work. It's a little bit messy here, so maybe let's even it out. Okay. The only thing that worries me is how steep this thing is. Okay. But from the afar it doesn't look that bad, I think. The roundabout doesn't have to be big, since only I think 2 roads will come out of it. But still, I think it's better than just, simple junction. Also, sorry if I sound so tired. I promise it won't be that bad in the future episode. It just, I've been a bit overwhelmed with work stuff, so yeah, bear with me. Okay, so of course, tons of grass. Like, if you want to make your city look more realistic, just use plenty of various, grass types. This map theme also has very nice cliff textures, so it really adds the realism. And I was thinking about adding some like billboards or like other props around it, but I wasn't so sure, so I just ditched the idea altogether after trying a few billboards out. Yeah, I've tried to fix it a little bit, this weird slope. Maybe it looks a little bit more acceptable, but still I'm not like perfectly satisfied with it. But yeah. Now I thought would be the perfect time to use the traffic manager to set the lanes correctly, so the cars won't like drive into each other. I mean, they wouldn't, but the AI, the traffic AI and simulation in the city Skylines is not that great, so thanks God we have traffic manager. And again, lots of laying, fixing some weird trees and bushes coming into the road. And now, time to work with intersection marking tool. So I don't do like very crazy stuff with it. I know you can do a lot of fun stuff. I just thought about making like simple stripes in some areas to mark that they can't like turn around on these lanes. And Also, I felt some missing lines because sometimes when you play around with notes or you make like these huge notes, and the lines can like disappear, and I just don't like the effect. So it's just a little bit of detailing. Again, nothing crazy, just fixing some bits and pieces. Okay guys, so this is what I've come up with so far, and I've also off camera I was playing a little bit with this road around the lake, but I don't love how it turned out, so maybe I will work on that a little bit later. But so far we have to finish some stuff. For sure we need to decorate this roundabout a little bit, and also I want to hide, maybe with trees or bushes, this wonky part of the highway. So, oh no, we don't want decreased visibility for the drivers, of course, so I will have to work around with that. Yeah, I think it should be enough. The asset is, by the way, beech tree, and I really like it. I think it fits the biome. Okay, so for the roundabout, for sure I will have to remake the exit. I was thinking that maybe it really doesn't matter that much what kind of road we will use now, because I think I will change it later. Okay. I got some roundabout decoration assets from the Steam, and this is how they look like. This one almost fits. I think this one looks the best, so we're going to place that. I was thinking about adding some kind of greenery, but I'm not sure, like it looks a little bit too boxy, so maybe we'll skip it and just keep it minimal. I'm not sure. Okay, so the intersection is finished, we have the roundabout, and also I was thinking about creating toll booths to collect some money from people that are coming in or even coming out. It's just a little trick to get some money early in the game. The only downside is that we need to provide the power. And I'm not sure about the water, but for sure we'll need power. So for now I think the wind turbine will be enough, especially that it's a bit hilly. So it should be enough to provide power and also power for our citizens. So let me work on that. Okay, so as you could see, I used Bob to replace the trees because nothing is more annoying than the vanilla trees when it's surrounded by the custom ones. And right now we are going to copy this part over here and put it right here. Okay, a little bit off. Yeah, just to rotate it a little bit. Nothing crazy, just some bashes. Okay, I'm not loving how it turned out, so I'm trying to fix it a little bit using Node Controller Renewal Mod. Again, my new addition to the game, so I'm still trying to figure it out, but so far I think it does great things. It looks much better. I think we can even make it nicer by using intersection. Well, it doesn't allow me to do anything here. Okay, let's just keep it like this, and using intersection marking tools, I think we can add the filler area in the middle. Great, great, great. Do I love it? I'm not sure, but it doesn't look that bad. This looks a little bit random, but on the other hand, it's so empty here, I think it matches the vibe. Yeah, I will keep it for now. I can always come back and change it later. So I have like an initial grid. It's a little bit wonky. I wasn't sure about it at first, and I'm still not sure. We will be having our cargo area, which is going to be quite big. So I was thinking that maybe we should have like a main road going somewhere here into this, and then we can build a little initial village somewhere here on the mountain foothills. And as if you couldn't tell already, I'm a little bit stressed about this first episode. Like, I get the feeling as if someone were watching my back almost. It's so weird. Like, I thought it's going to be easier form of content to record to you guys, but now I change my mind. It's like I'm not even going to confess which retake it is. But yeah, trying to keep it, authentic, just being me with my approach to building. Not much traffic right now, so I think we can leave this intersection how it is. And I think somewhere here I will connect it like this for now, but we'll work on it in the future. Now let's connect the remaining let's connect the remaining roads. I really like this network multi-tool. Oh no, I don't like it. That's not how I want it to look like. It looks nice. Now let's even displace a little bit. Okay, so this is the end of the episode. I hope you like it. Of course, I was a little bit anxious at the beginning and, insecure about my skills and stuff. I still, when I look at this wonky bit of the highway, I need to fix it. Yeah, I know City Skylines 2 is getting more popular right now, and it's a hype, and it's very hype, but yeah, I don't feel it yet at this moment, so I'm going to continue with this series at least once weekly, maybe more. We will see about it as we go. So the plans for the next episode is to populate our tiny village, add some, necessary services and commercial zones and stuff, and yeah, I hope it will turn out looking really, really cutesy, very demure. Yeah, that's all for the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will stay with me